let's understand a little bit more about your journey with the new thing.
Yes.
We're gonna play a game called Two Truths and One Lie. So whether it is a challenge or your biggest achievement, the idea is you give us 3 statements from which 2 are true and 1 is a false statement. And then Anuj and I have to guess which one is the false statement.
This has to all be work related.
Doesn't have to. It can be anything part of your journey.
Okay. Do you want me to make it controversial or do you want me to...
Sure. Spicy
No,
or the better?
don't give him the power to make it controversial.
No, spicy or the better? How does
How
that
do you want? What do you guys want? I know lots of truths and lots of lies. What do you want?
What we want is 2
You
truths
tell
and
me.
1 lie. But go for it.
What genre do you want?
Make it
Yeah, make it.
controversial.
I almost asked my boss to fire me. Number 2, I was dubbed as all exuberance, no talent. And 3, I had little to absolutely nothing to do with one of the biggest awards I won in advertising. Now you guys are fucked trying to figure out what is what.
Yeah. Okay, have you got yours?
Yeah.
Okay, I think number 1
Is the lie?
is a lie.
What was number 1?
You almost asked your boss to fire you. I think you must have.
Do you think?
I was gonna say that, but like, okay, I'll say the last one. I'll say that you had little to do with an award you won.
You think that's a lie?
Yeah.
And you think the first one's a lie? No, the first one is absolutely true. I sucked for a long time at a job, and my boss was just having a discussion with me. And I was just like, buddy, if this is not working out, fucking fire me. Just let me go. Don't keep me around. Let me just go. And to his credit, he did not let me go. But I think
Why didn't he let you go?
Yeah, because I think it was more to do with me coming in thinking I'm this fucking badass and operating from a place of like I know everything and closing myself off to feedback and learning. And to his credit, he was the best boss ever, because every time he'd come down hard on me, he'd almost like help me pick myself back up again. But there was a point where I was just like, everything I know is bullshit. Just freaking fire me, dude. I know nothing. Let me go. And then he said, I mean, how would you react if someone said, you'd be like, okay, cool, you're fired. Or what would you say?
Probably not.
Imagine being in his shoes and then hearing like, this guy wants me to fire him. What the fuck?
I feel like if someone comes to me with so much confidence about that, like so much self-awareness as well, they would learn a lot more. So even I don't think I would have fired the person.
Wow.
For me, the way I would think of it is, if someone tells me that, my first thought would be, okay, this is how this person is feeling. Do I have the ability to bring them out of this hole? Or is firing them the kick they need to pull themselves out?
Yeah, and I think I also didn't say it from a perspective of like, fuck you, fire me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
I'm just not able to do what
It's
you
a
want me to do.
self-awareness.
I'm trying, but then
Yeah.
I think
Because I feel like the people that actually need is a strong word, but need to be fired are ones that don't know what's wrong.
yeah.
Like they don't know how to fix the situation, or they don't know why they're not doing well. They don't even know that they're not doing well.
And it's just I knew that I was not doing
That's
well.
why, like, I think that's the difference.
And I
because
think-
you knew you would probably work towards fixing the situation, and that's why it's not working.
With any new role, whether you're starting your own agency or you're joining another company, I think you need to give yourself 6 months to fucking suffer.
Yeah.
Because you're in a new system, you're doing stuff that you've never done before. This tendency or this knee-jerk reaction to panic is very strong, because a lot of your beliefs are going to be challenged. A lot of the way you work is going to be different, and we're a lot open to doing that when we're younger. But when we're older, we need to think that, I'm a fucking professional now. I fucking know social media manager. No, man. I think just give yourself 6 months to just drag yourself through what should be a very tough phase, but kicking and screaming.
This is the pressure that people create for themselves, because even if you take any large, again, I'm going to take the example of listed company CEOs, right? The moment there's a CEO shift, the market itself is giving the new CEO time to figure things out. They say it's under new management, even the reports and everything are taking that into account and cutting the person some slack. So if you're a 35-year-old manager or being put into a new role at a higher level, you should definitely cut yourself some slack.
I think you just know that it's part of the process. So, I mean, that was the first thing, which was, I asked him, but they didn't let me go. And then I think in the next 6 months, I was just like, I don't want to leave. Like, I fucking love this job. I got an offer to leave that job thrice from like a bigger company. And I was like, fuck off. I'm happy here. and that was like a really good phase of my life. Then what did you say?
Mine was that. Hers was the last one.
The last one.
That?
You had very little to do with something that you won an award.
That's the lie, right?
Yeah.
I think you got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you think that that's true, dude?
Just because you said you were being controversial.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
thought that, maybe there's like something, I don't know.
No.
That's a lot. That's too controversial. Don't we?
Yeah, but I don't know.
That's you got it right. Yeah.
Okay. And so the second one was that you were titled
On Exuberance, no
No,
doubt.
so
Yeah.
that was true. Okay.
It was my first job, and I was actually a planner who then got into like copywriting, and I was like one of those uppity ad school dudes, which is, no, I fucking figure it out. Give me anything. My problem was that I was a lot of exuberance. I don't know if I had the talent, given the fact that I was just fresh out of advertising school and all the stuff that I spoke to you guys about, right? Like you go in thinking it's going to be like this, but you're actually doing something else. And it was actually really weird, okay? Because there was a script that we had to write for this car company. And like I was just in office trying to come up with as many scripts. I was like, no, I'm going to crack this script. So I go up to him and I'm like, this is the script. Of course, he rejects all of it. The next morning, he comes to the office, and we have like 250 people on the office floor, right? And then he starts off giving the speech about how all these young people, I tried to give them a shot, nothing, no juice, nothing. And then he calls me and went, Viren. And I was like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, Viren put up a fight. And I was like, But he's all exuberance and no talent. I'm like, wow, dude.
Oh my god.
But that's something that sort of stuck with me. But I guess I'm better off now than I was. But do not panic. Like if I took that to heart, it would have really, really sort of unhinged my professional career. But advertising people used to be assholes. I'm glad that generation of advertising professional is no longer welcome in this industry. You need to be
100%.
You need to be a head knocker, but you don't actually have to knock heads, right?
Yeah.
No, in fact, even, this is a conversation that I've had with GNPG also, which is that, see, what's missing from today's industry about the Mad Men days, so as to call it, is the glamour, right? And that excitement. What's not missed is the behavior.
Yeah.
That is more than happily in the past. But that glamour and, it used to mean something to say I'm an advertising
professional. Yeah. I mean, I watched Mad Men like 15 times. I mean, also because it's a fucking great show, not because of all of the narratives and the stuff, but it's just such a well-made show, man. Every time you watch it, you're noticing something else happen. But what you're saying is true. It's this glamorization of all the wrong things that a lot of people did get into the industry to be a part of, and I'm very happy that doesn't sort of exist anymore. Even when my batch of kids got into it, right, it was very easy to see, okay, this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But with my batch is when the culling of it happened. So even all of us were like, oh shit, this is a piece of shit. This is all bullshit. We need to rearrange. So I'm happy that it happened with me in that sort of period of time. But yeah, I mean, it's still, I mean, I still can't explain to my mom what I do. She just doesn't get it. But it's the price you pay, man.
Yeah, no, fair enough.